Mentioned that new explosions had taken place. Let's just break that to our audiences. We'll come back to you in a second. So as our colleague Akanksha was just telling us, reports right now of new explosions taking place at an Iranian nuclear facility. And those were visuals we were bringing you right now in Natanz. Let's go back to our colleague Akanksha who was telling us about this. Akanksha, you were just about to touch on a very, very important point, whether or not the US president and the US administration is fully on board. There have been statements from Marco Rubio, previous statements from Donald Trump that seem to leave it, is it fair to say ambiguous? Would you say the US isn't entirely on board? What would you tell our audiences?
I think the word is currently ambiguous because, what is being called as Operation Rising Lion. US has in fact gone on to state their position. You rightly mentioned Secretary of State Marco Rubio, who's gone on to say that Israel took a unilateral action against Iran. We are not involved in strikes against Iran, and our top priority is protecting American forces in the region. So as we speak, we are very much aware that Americans got their embassy staffers to evacuate Baghdad yesterday itself. And of course, they were very much in the loop about what was about to happen, which is why those emergency evacuations took place and from Baghdad. So, yes, Marco Rubio is calling this a unilateral action, but the fact of the matter remains that the U.S. president, in one of the podcasts he had given on Thursday to New York Post, has gone on to talk about how they are anticipating strikes on Iran by Israel if these nuclear talks do not lead to anything. It's just surprising to hear that they did not even wait for 15th of June when the remaining nuclear talks were going to happen, or perhaps it's a move to exercise greater control in the ongoing negotiations. But we've seen that the negotiations are not yielding any concrete result. And this is something as far as the Supreme Leader of Iran, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, has also expressed his disappointment with the ongoing talks. And at the same time, the U.S. president has been talking about how Iran is refusing to stop its uranium enrichment when it comes to their nuclear facilities, and that is something Iran is refusing to abandon. So is there going to be any middle ground to the ongoing negotiations? It doesn't seem like it. And Israel is also going to be justifying this Operation Rising Lion when it comes to the ongoing strike. And as you just highlighted, they only seem to be further escalating in nature. How Iran chooses to respond, given that one of their top commanders has been killed, and that's, of course, going to have major ramifications. For how long will the United States stay out of this is also another question.
Okay, Akanksha, again, we'll ask you to stay with us. Very quickly, we're going to walk our audiences through the attacks that Iran has seen in the last few hours. Tehran has been attacked. Tabriz has been attacked. Kermanshah has been attacked. Iraq has been attacked. Iraq, A-R-A-K, different from I-R-A-Q. Isfahan has been attacked, and Natanz. These are all regions inside Iran that have seen their military sites attacked. Now, of course, Irani state media is saying that civilian sites have also been attacked. That has not been independently verified. As our colleague Akanksha just said, right now what we are learning is that these are primarily military sites. Not only military sites, these are primarily nuclear sites. Now, again, it's important to add the context. Iran has over the last few months maintained that this is nuclear for civilian purposes. However, multiple international bodies have concluded differently, and we'll just bring you more context around. Just take a look at that map on your screens right now. These are nuclear power plants largely. There are uranium mines, uranium conversion plants, uranium enrichment plants, and research facilities in the near and around regions. We are receiving more breaking news, and we do want to go to it right now.
Network 18 is now the clear leader in digital media, with 55% more users on native platforms and social media than Times Internet. Network 18, the undisputed leader of news networks, way ahead of the times.